Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Prescott now on second down. Left side the Ram. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. He finds his target. It's Evans. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Raiders at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Prescott yet again. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Cunningham. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. A check down here to Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Cunningham, and this throw brought in here by Miller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now Cunningham. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Cunningham to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Prescott. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Play action now, Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Escapes the sand. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That's a nice explosive play there. And this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart-thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Cunningham. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Prescott now from the 50.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Still on his feet.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 26 yards.
And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Prescott.
Again, it's Johnson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Prescott yet again. He'll buy some time right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built up.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Let's go now.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Johnson.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott now. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And inside give to Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson
from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 32. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Big play. Big play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that's good for a Vegas first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 28 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Prescott on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Prescott. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
The Cunningham's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Cunningham. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. For a right side, pulled in by Mayer. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Let's go.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.